Good evening, this is Joe Von Varkov for JSV Traffic, and as you can see here, we're going to get right into I-95. We have quite a few delays going on for this time of night. It's a Friday night. A lot of people went into Center City tonight. A lot of people still trying to go to the shore, and the Phillies game just ended. Therefore, we have some heavy delays on I-95 in the construction areas, let alone we also have some big delays on I-76. So let's start off here. Here's I-95 southbound at Front Street. You can see traffic is just jammed. We got a lot of cars trying to get on, and we have a lot of cars already on. The problem is the cars that are trying to get on and the cars that are already in the right two lanes, they're going to want to quickly try and get over to the left two lanes, but that's not happening because the right two lanes are closed, so everyone's trying to squeeze here at the Walt Whitman Bridge. As you can see here, traffic is just jammed. It goes down to two lanes. Right now we're calling it a 5 to 10 minute delay, but it's pushing close to a 10 to 15 minute delay. We're going to keep an eye on this. It is down to two lanes, continuing past Patterson Avenue, up to Broad Street, where it goes down to one lane. And that is the problem. You've got 4 lanes of traffic going down to one lane. And as we go further south, we got an even bigger delay on 95 to a one lane area, which we are going to get into next. We're continuing down. Here's I-95 with Broad. You go back to two lanes again, but it's still pretty heavy. Then, once you get to Gerard Point Bridge, you start to pick up more lane. I believe you go back to a third lane, and you start to pick up speeds. But once you get south of there, we're going to look at the airport area. It's flowing nicely, but the volumes here are heavy enough that it's causing major delays down around the Blue Route, which I'm going to show you next. You probably think I'm crazy looking at that. You don't see much traffic. I'll explain why as we continue moving down. Here's I-95 right before 420. It was backed up to 420 a minute ago. Did clear up somewhat. That's going to quickly back up again. All this traffic here, you don't see it really backed up too much, but all of this has to go down to one lane south of the Blue Route for road work, down around the Commodore Barry Bridge, Route 322. Watch it as we go south here to 420. Still moving nicely. Now we're just before 420, south of it. Now watch around Stewart Avenue. The camera symbols will come up here. Okay, here we go. Watch around Stewart Avenue. This is southbound I-95. It is completely jammed. Stop and go. Average speeds on the sensors have been reading anywhere from 5 miles per hour up to 15 miles per hour just to get from Stewart Avenue past the Blue Route down to the Commodore Barry Bridge. We're calling now a 30 to 35 minute delay, and this delay is only going to continue to grow because we still have a lot of volume coming out of Center City. We have a lot of volume still leaving the stadium area. When the Phillies game ended, this delay was already backed up to Stewart Avenue, and we had a packed full house at Citizens Bank Park. Not a good thing. Therefore, this delay is just going to keep getting bigger. We'll be following it throughout the night. On a normal night, they usually only do 2 lanes. Tonight, they have you going down to 1 lane. Not sure why they're taking it down to 1 lane on a Friday night. Here it is right here. You can see only 1 lane of traffic is getting by. This is a huge inconvenience for a Friday night. A lot of people like to go down to the Delaware beaches, Washington. You got D.C., Baltimore traffic. Yeah, this is just poor planning by PennDOT. Let's quickly take a look at the Blue Route here. Because as you can see on the Blue Route, there's no real domino effect from the Blue Route. Thank goodness the delays from the Blue Route we had earlier today. We had over a 1 hour delay on the Blue Route today. 20-mile backup, all for a disabled vehicle earlier today. Shh, it was a terrible rush hour this evening. Now let's go over to I-76. So we try and wrap things up here, because other than I-76, we don't have too many other delays. The Vine Street Expressway delay, I can tell you. That for now, let's take a look at that real quickly. That for now has cleared out. It may try and redevelop, but I have my doubts against that right now. Seems as if most of the volume that was going into Center City was going through and headed towards the shore. We won't see you people till Sunday. Now here, go right here before South Street. As you can see, I-76, it is stop and go. You're down to 1 lane at 30th Street. Right now the delay is back to near Passyunk Avenue. Let's go back to Gray's Ferry. can see it's just a parking lot. And this is now a 15 to 20 minute delay. Here's I-76 at Passyunk Avenue. And as you can see here, they did move the camera to the eastbound lanes. It looks like we either have a disabled vehicle, some type, or possible accident blocking the right lane towards the off-ramp to Passyunk Avenue. This right here is the off-ramp to Passyunk Avenue. That's the off-ramp to 26th Street. That's I-76 eastbound. This is not really causing much of a delay, but what is causing big delay, once again, westbound I-76, you're down to one lane at 30th Street, and all this volume is just sitting here waiting to get through the delay. Usually it clears out about 12:20 a.m. We'll see if it does so tonight. I'm thinking it'll clear out on time. Usually no matter what, it somehow always seems to end on time, but we'll watch it anyways, and we're going to keep you updated on it. Let's continue our tour on I-76 real quickly. Let's go out to around Roosevelt Boulevard. We're just past at City Avenue. You can see because you go down to one lane out there, this is not backed up here because there's not enough volume to back it up here. Sometimes on Friday night we will get an area of congestion develop at City Avenue. We do not have that tonight. Just stay alert though, there is quite a bit of volume out there right now. One last look on I-76 before we close it out here for tonight. We're going to take a look at Waverly Road. As you can see here, there's volume out there, but we have seen it heavier on Friday nights. Last few Friday nights it has been extremely heavy around this time of night. For what reason, I have no clue. Maybe people getting a late start to the shore. As you can see around Conshohocken and Curve, it's a little bit heavier here, but it's moving. Everything's moving along nicely. Here's around mile marker 332.6. Once again, moving nicely. People leaving Center City. People getting a late start to the shore. If you haven't left for the shore, instead of leaving tomorrow morning, try leaving now. Saturdays we have a thing that's called turnover day. A lot of people that go for the week, down the shore for the week, or have off the next week, they'll leave tomorrow. Or people that are coming back, they'll come back tomorrow. And that a lot of times Saturday mornings can be very busy on the AC Expressway, Garden State Parkway, and also New Jersey Turnpike. Additionally, I want to tell you about on Pennsylvania Turnpike this weekend, if you're traveling between the Ben Salem interchange and the Delaware Valley interchange, all lanes will be closed tomorrow night at midnight until 6 a.m. They are doing bridge replacement for the widening project that they're doing and the new interchange that they're putting in for I-95. Yes, they are putting in a brand new interchange for I-95. You will now be able to enter the turnpike from 95 within the next 2 to 3 years. It's a long time coming. It was well needed, and frankly, I don't know why they didn't just put an interchange there when they first built the darn system. I'm Joe Vodvarka. Thanks for watching. Drive safely out there tonight. Do not drink and drive. Drive in the speed limit. Pack the patience if you're in any construction-related delays. I know they're a bit longer than usual tonight, and they're a big inconvenience. Don't worry, you'll get through it. Have a great night.